A Mother's Journey of Faith. www.mothersfaith.xyz. The Great Physician in the Waiting Room. We live in an age of specialists. When our children are diagnosed with rare genetic conditions, complex neurological disorders, or extraordinary complications that baffle the local GP, we are sent to the experts. We sit in waiting rooms, clutching folders of medical history, hoping that this next doctor will be the one who finally understands the unusual case sitting beside us. But even the most brilliant physicians have their limits. They have their specialties, their boundaries, and I don't know, they can patch up the symptoms for a little while, but they cannot reach the center of the soul, the sovereign definition of healing. As mothers of children with special needs, we often have a very specific definition of healing. We look for the physical manifestation, the walking, the talking, the fixing of the diagnosis. We compare our journey to the mother who had an able-bodied child from the beginning, not realizing the pain she might face if that child grows up to be broken in ways no doctor can see. But the great physician defines healing differently. He is the one in charge, and he alone determines what true healing looks like for a family. He searches all things, and he knows exactly what lies in wait in the bloodlines. The mercy of the Ruah. Think about the antagonistic or cantankerous nature that might run through a family tree. Christ, in his infinite wisdom, knows the future. He knows if a child left to their own able-bodied devices might have followed a path that ended in jail or a life of destruction. He knows that you, his daughter, might not have been able to handle that kind of heartbreak. So, in his protective mercy, he gives a ruah, a breath of his spirit that chooses this path rather than that one. He allows the special need, not as a punishment, but as a sovereign redirection. He chooses the limitation to protect the child from a far more devastating outcome and to protect your heart from a burden he knew you couldn't bear. Healing in the fracture. We often think of healing as the absence of the disease, but the great physician offers a medicine that is far more universal. He strikes at the center of the deepest disease of all, the separation and brokenness that entered our world in the garden. In the life of a special needs family, this means that even when the doctors reach their limit, Jesus is just beginning. He is the only one who can bind up a brokenness of heart that no surgery can reach. He's the only one who can provide a sure and certain peace in the middle of a relapse or a regression. Ever present, never leaving. If you are sitting in a waiting room today, realize this. The great physician is not just available by appointment, he is ever present. He hasn't left you to navigate the maze of modern medicine alone. He is walking the hospital corridors with you. He is sitting in the consultation room hearing every word the specialist says and knowing the truth that the specialist cannot see. He is the medicine, he is the remedy, and he is joyfully inviting you to put yourself and your child into his hands, trusting that his definition of healing is always rooted in his perfect, protective love for you. The cry of the heart, Lord, this is so hard. Show me. Show me how this limitation is actually your mercy. When you cry out in the middle of the night, Jesus doesn't answer with a medical textbook. He answers by showing you the daily life of your family through his eyes. You are not reaping a harvest of limitations. You are reaping a harvest of protection. Every time you say, Lord, this is hard, he whispers back, I know, but I am choosing this hard path to save you from a far more devastating one. I am the physician who sees the end from the beginning, and I am holding you both in the palm of my hand. You are not waiting for healing to arrive. You are living in the middle of a healing so deep, so sovereign, and so protective that only the great physician could have designed it. Written by Susanna Sunday. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Lamentations 3, verses 22 and 23. A Mother's Journey of Faith. www.mothersfaith.xyz